This Sunday, the final main roster pay-per-view of the year takes place. And to be honest, WWE has done an especially dreadful job at making me care about it. The Raw vs SmackDown format was already very flawed, but doing Survivor Series just weeks after the draft, the lack of separate authority figures, and the absence of any kind of stakes make this year's show even more egregious than usual. But whatever, let's get this over with. I'm Point Wrestling, and these are my predictions for the 6 announced matches. Let's start with Shinsuke Nakamura vs Damian Priest. Shinsuke Nakamura has been booked so badly, it's easy to forget he's supposed to be the Intercontinental Champion. All while Damian Priest has yet to lose a singles match this year, and seems to be in the middle of a character shift. Priest beating Nakamura should be the easiest outcome to predict on the card. Then we have the Usos vs RKBro. Let's take a look at the way these things have been booked in the past couple of weeks. Randy and Riddle are currently in a strong position with close to 0 losses, so they could afford a defeat against a formidable team. The Usos have spent the vast majority of the past month taking L's from the New Day and getting their butts handed to them even when they win, so they could really use a meaningful victory. Based on these facts and expecting Raw and SmackDown to tie by the end of the night, I think I can confidently predict a win for the Usos. Following that, there's the Women's Survivor Series elimination match. These matches are usually reduced to can they coexist angles, which after a year where half the storylines have been centered around this concept just feels tiresome. The only interesting story going in is Shotzi and Sasha feuding, which should cost them the match and allow Team Raw, and specifically Liv Morgan, to pick up the win as she's en route to a world title match. Coming next, there's the Men's Survivor Series elimination match. Just like the women's match, there is not much to see here. Between the likes of Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Finn Bálor, there's a bunch of internal animosity on Team Raw, which should lead them to implode mid-match and allow the likes of Drew McIntyre and King Woods to survive and position themselves as viable challengers to Roman Reigns' title. After that, Charlotte Flair fights Becky Lynch. This is probably the one match with an interesting story besides LOL brand supremacy. Becky and Charlotte not only have a lengthy backstory that's been referenced on TV, especially in Becky's great promo from Monday, but also recent history, after Faisal reported a backstage confrontation following the title exchange segment that led to Charlotte being escorted out of the building. Both women have faced off so many times, I don't think either loses anything from a non-title pay-per-view loss. Which is good, because I kind of think WWE will book Charlotte to lose this match as punishment for the reported attitude issues. And finally, Roman Reigns takes on Big E. This match was being built 2 months ago, then took a backseat for the build to Crown Jewel and the draft, before sort of returning, but not really, with the Bloodline vs New Day feud on SmackDown. I really don't think either man is in a position to lose at this point, especially with such a flimsy build. But I guess I'm sticking with Roman, since he's clearly the long-term project and Big E can probably recover by eventually beating Seth Rollins. Do you agree with my choices? Leave a comment down below with your predictions for Survivor Series. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on social media at Point Wrestling for any update. That's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, see ya!